Back orders around the block, all the hype of a typical Apple launch, and of course, Bendgate. What are we talking about? The new iPhone 6, of course. Jason got to take it for a spin and filed this report.
Apple has sold over 400 million iPhones since its inception in 2007. And the iPhone 6 is set to take those figures even higher, with over 40 million already sold. The recent launch, although initially successful, also came with its fair share of criticism when one reviewer coined the hashtag Bendgate, which saw him discovering that the iPhone 6 bends, which obviously it's not meant to do. So it's with this and other interests in mind that we thought it best to review the iPhone 6 for ourselves to see if it lives up to all the hype and expectation. Obviously, the first thing we see is the aesthetics. It's much thinner with a much bigger screen too, upgraded to 4.7 inches. Now personally, I think that this is an absolute win for Apple and something they should have investigated a long time ago. Also, the raised buttons give it a wonderfully tactile element. A favorite feature for most smartphone users is, of course, the camera, not only for taking selfies, like that one, but now with the iPhone 6, the inclusion of super slow-mo video. Its 8-megapixel camera can now capture your slow-mo videos at a beautiful 240 frames per second. It can also capture the usual Full HD video in 1080p. Of course, let's not forget the front-facing camera, which boasts 1.2 megapixels. The iPhone 6 comes with the usual fingerprint security control, but now with a difference, with the advent of Apple Pay. Soon, people in developed nations will be able to pay for most things with just their fingerprint, which has been tipped to one day take over pay sites such as PayPal. That's a while off for South Africans, but watch the space. And now onto a very, very important feature for almost every smartphone, the battery. The battery life of the iPhone 6 should be a lot better, as it comes with a 25% longer lasting battery. And according to Apple, the A8 processor is a much more efficient engine, drawing 50% less power than the A7 in the last iPhone. Besides being an expensive phone, the iPhone 6 is well on its way to breaking all iPhone sales records to date. And I mean, why shouldn't it? It's a brilliant phone. And now with its bigger screen size, there's no doubt in my mind that Samsung and LG might just be shaking in their boots a bit.